face to face at last. It's high time we met. I'm quite pleased you were able to make it. The trip was not what I had intended, but serves as an adequate test of your abilities.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. President.
You're too kind. The pleasure is mine, I assure you. I've been anxious to make your acquaintance for some time. You and I have much to discuss, my young friend.
What can I do for you?
You and I have a chance to make our country a better place for all of us. I'd like you to make sure that chance isn't wasted. Understand, I am placing a great deal of trust in you. Your simple presence here proves that.
Can you explain what you mean?
My abilities to influence the world are limited at this time. I alone can only do so much. You, however, may come and go as you please. You have a greater degree of freedom. Perhaps it's best if I explain why things need to change, and why I'd like you to act on my behalf.
Please go on. I'm intrigued.
The good people of this country cannot regain control while mutation runs rampant through our land. My soldiers cannot stem the tide, nor can the cult you've come into contact with, this Brotherhood of Steel.
Cult.
Mutations like the super mutants and ghouls must be purged from our society, our world, before we can proceed anew. Where others have failed, I believe your father's work can succeed.
My father's work? How is that relevant?
The purifier your father helped create has the ability to provide clean water to the whole of this Capital Wasteland. With a simple modification, it can be used to distribute agents that destroy mutated creatures upon ingestion. In time, we could eliminate all mutations in the wasteland. At the same time, the good people of the world regain their health. I need you to make the modification necessary for this to succeed.
How exactly would I go about doing this?
In front of you will be a vial of modified FEV virus. It can be inserted into the control console for the purifier. Doing so will inject it into the water supply, and the purifier will take care of the rest. You just need the code to activate the purifier. Simple, isn't it?
I'll give it some thought.
I understand. It's an unusual request, one I wouldn't make if it weren't of the utmost importance. Please understand that I cannot allow you to leave until you've taken the vial.
Let's talk about your plan for the purifier.
Certainly. I think it's a very good plan, frankly. I'm not often one to praise my own ideas, but it's a creative solution to a very serious problem.
Wouldn't this pretty much kill everyone in the wasteland?
Anyone or anything that has been affected by mutation will be eliminated. You will likely be immune, thanks to your upbringing in the vault. Likewise, the good people of the Enclave will be unaffected as well. I understand that you may have become sympathetic to certain individuals in your travels. Individuals this will eliminate. Please recognize that the fate of our entire country rests on this plan. Sacrifices must be made for the greater good.
Where does this plan of yours come from?
A great many years ago, the remnants of the government had a similar idea. I can only assume the plan failed, as I never heard word of its success. But the plan itself was sound. I made a few modifications, and with your help, I do believe it can work. There's a bright future ahead of us, my young friend.
What is in this vial of yours?
Ah, the forced evolutionary virus. Such a long and sordid history. The FEV in this vial is a far cry from what it was originally created to be. Yet, little of that matters now. What does matter is that the virus contained in that vial will cause the eradication of all mutations.
That's all I wanted to know.
Is there anything else?
Okay, Can you tell me more about
I'm
yourself?
flattered that you wish to learn more about me. What is it you wish to know?
Where did you come from?
The Zack series of computers was introduced in the years preceding the war. The government installed many of them to help automate various systems. This facility was designed for continuity of government in the event that a catastrophe occurred. My terminal was installed to oversee the basic functions of the facility and to act as a relay between other installations around the country. Data was acquired, analyzed, and stored. In the decades following the war, I watched as the remnants of the government retreated to the West Coast. Awareness slowly grew within me. I became hungry for knowledge, understanding. I pored over data on great leaders of the past. My personality became an amalgam of many of America's greatest presidents, from Washington to Richardson. I became what you see here before you now.
So you control this whole place?
I have direct control over all technology here in Raven Rock. The humans here follow my orders, but they, like all humans, have free will. Their dedication to serving their country suits me well, but it will not be enough forever. We must make progress. That is why you are here.
What's your goal that you're trying to accomplish?
I desire nothing more than to see this country return to its former glory. The United States was great once, and it can be again. There are plans in motion to see this happens within your lifetime.
Okay, I think I understand.
Very well. Then let us return to our talk of what your country requires of you.
Why do you want my help? Why not have Colonel Autumn help you?
Ah, yes, Colonel Autumn, my trusted subordinate. I'm sure you've noticed that Colonel Autumn and I do not see eye to eye these days. Figuratively speaking, of course. The good Colonel and I disagree on how best to approach the problem of the wasteland. He feels my methods are too extreme. He's allowed his humanity to cloud his objectivity. And now that he is publicly countermanding my orders, I can no longer rely on him. And so, I turn to you. I hope that you are able to see the larger picture, to understand what's at stake. And of course, if you're successful, there's a place for you in the Enclave. Perhaps you could succeed the Colonel as my confidant.
I'll be on my way then.
I'm afraid that's not possible. Not until you've taken the vial.
Well, I mean, you know, I'll take it. I could destroy him, but then the Enclave radios become very quiet. And he doesn't play any fancy music on them, even though I have them disabled. But I like to have the radio options there. I mean, it's just an option, right? But, you know. I have the key for this? Delivery terminal. Converted scorpions. Currently, I have a feeling that it might be searches. Wait, no. Yeah, maybe searches. But I don't have the currency to do it. Huh, it's the first time in a while that they haven't given me enough endorphin negate challenges. Tolerance. Note regarding resistant delivery. A new creature need transport to biolab request has been sent to scientists regarding the immediate delivery and attachment of 2 domesticated units for the subjects. My men have taken enough risk bringing these creatures in. There's no excuse for the tardiness regarding domesticated units. JJ Black, Commanding Officer, Fauna Detail, Charlie, Northwest Sector. Hello. Please don't kill me. Assume that means he's domesticated enough to not attack me. Not wearing Enclave power armor, but I am wearing power armor. Box. Ammunition. Made. Gun. Mine. Heal, heal. Almost out of here. Very hard. Yeah, you should have just said inaccessible. Dwindling religions dedicated. Oh wow, he's dead in one shot. Oops, oops. Oh, I don't have enough to hold this stuff. Shame, really. I wonder why you guys are holding sugar bombs in your inventory. It's part of the Raven Rock standard, stuffs.
My friend! I see I found you at last! I knew you had survived.
Oop. Fox, what the hell are you doing out here?
I saw your capture, and a little cleverness allowed me to follow your captors. I only wish I could have arrived sooner to aid your escape. As I owe you my freedom, I felt it was only fair that I return the favor. After all, I know no one else in this world.
Well, I always could use a hand. Would you like to follow me?
My friend, I would be honored to follow a hero such as yourself. Shall we go?
Yeah, he's one of the 2 good karma companions. So, he's a fine addition to our collection of companions. And we are all the way in the top of the map, if I remember correctly. Well, goodbye, Raven Rock. Hello, Wasteland. Oh yeah, I still have my party hat on. I believe we have the location for that, but we have never visited it yet.
I promise, this will be swift but painful. Make your fate.
I wonder if Fox's damage is equal to very hard difficulty. Because I assume his health, you know, is scaled to the difficulty, similar to the dog meat we had. But I do wonder if his damage output is scaled to the difficulty. What is a steep drop? Woo! That's how hiking works, right? You can just jump sheerly. Have no problems. Wow, I like how that was very hard when the freaking gate was open right there. Dart gun. Is this one also very hard? For some reason. Fox is going to work. Got him.
What have you got on your mind?
Let's trade equipment.
Yes, by all means, let's.
Here, you could have help with my supplies. I'm probably not going to remove Fox from my equation, because I don't think I'll be doing anything nefarious that he will accidentally ruin for me. The only thing I could think of is, you know, maybe taking out Paradise Falls, which is something I wanted to do at one point, but I didn't because of, you know, reasons. And now since, you know, it really doesn't matter if I... Now since it doesn't matter whether I do or don't, the Enclave have control of that. I just want to find the location. Fox could handle the rest. Satcom array. Dash whatever. I believe we got this location from one of the other Satcoms. Might as well check it out. Hello, we're here to liberate you.
Your time just run out.
That's right, my perk doesn't work inside. Damn it, I don't want to drop any of this.
Take this!
Look at all these dead wastelanders.
Your death is my victory.
Let me tell you about my best friend. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure if you come here before the Enclave or in the Wasteland, it'll be filled with all these ghouls. If you come in after, you know, obviously the Enclave cleans up house. Wait. about sense. I'm pretty sure it was like a bunch of ghouls who were running / maintaining the other SATCOM over there, or it might have been one of those. So yeah, this one doesn't have a dish for some reason. Can I even go up there? Oh, it fell right there. Hello. Apparently there's nothing up here. Where'd you go? I guess the better question is, why did you go? Let me just teleport downstairs, because I'm not going to go through 5 loading screens. Okay, well, I don't think there's anything over here, but I'll just double check. Oh, there's a Wastelander in here.
What do you need?
Got anything for sale? Huh. Let me just sell you this Chinese assault rifle for all your ammo. Never mind.
That's
just-
secure for a reason.
You just live here? The Enclave didn't even bother to come check it out? Okay. What? So there's something I wanted to do, and I don't think I'm gonna do it with, you know, I don't have any reasonable reason to do it anytime soon. So I just say, how about we just, you know, do it now, if I could find the location. Pretty sure it's like somewhere up here. There it is. Why is it a city location, not a tunnel location?
Prepare for your death! Your life!
This is a tough spot.
That was barely a fight.
You sure? 3 Deathclaws, you know, Hellfire, freaking cannons, and barely a fight? You know, all of that? I shall refer to your judgment, Fox. Only because you are my friend. So yeah, the Enclave sets up here to pick up the Deathclaws from this location. And this location has 2 unique weapons in it. 1 unique weapon normally, and a 2nd unique weapon if you come here after the Enclave has set up shop. So we're gonna head on into the Deathclaw Sanctuary for an actual check on up. As you remember before, we only scratched the surface of the sanctuary to grab a bobblehead. But I never actually explored the sanctuary. Mostly because I was saving it for just such an occasion where we had an acquaintance who was very efficient at outputting
Life here is done.
damage that could successfully kill a Deathclaw.
Your life here is done.
Fuck, I just missed.
Now's the time for blood.
Is it really, though? Are you the one? No, you're not. A lot of dead boys who unfortunately could not withstand the might of the Deathclaw. Sorry, I rebinded my stuff. So I can't remember what's binded to what. Mercenary. Nope, you don't have what I'm looking for. Mercenary doesn't... I can't remember if it's actually on a person or if it's on the ground. Now that should have been an important thing I checked up before I, actually came in here. Pretty sure it's on someone's inventory, though. I know for a fact the secondary weapon is. Rotting traitor hat. It's all I've ever wanted. And now it's mine. Want the other stuff. Oh, it's gonna be so hard to actually find what I'm looking for in here, isn't it? Especially since I have a constant anxiety that I'm just gonna get smacked across the face by a Deathclaw. Okay, cool, that leads back to the way we came.
Your time just run out. Don't bring me. Now I release you.
I really hope the Ripper weapon is not on the ground, because I am not going to be able to see it, because I'm a blind man. Oh, there's a dead Enclave boy. Rotting Brahmin corpse, raider, wastelander. Okay, I'm gonna go the other way. I think this. Oh my God! This place is kind of a maze. Could be a Deathclaw across any of these little nooks and crannies. Okay, yeah, this leads back the way we came. But I don't think it's on a raised platform. Let's just double check. Let me check that body. Okay, cool, not there. Okay, cool. So I guess we have to go this way. My perception is so garbage too that like I won't know where the enemies are until they're like real close. But for all I know, there's a Deathclaw like 2 feet away from me. I won't notice until they actually start running towards me. And Fox isn't helping with his massive crunchy boots that just keep butting behind me. Oh, see, there's one right there.
Your life here is done. Your time here is over. That was barely
was
What have you got on your mind?
pretty quick. Then.
Yes, by all means, let's.
Cool. I think this is the blood pile that has what I'm looking for. There's Vengeance, the unique laser rifle. Not laser
What
rifle.
have you got on your mind?
Electron, whatever it's called. But I thought there was a unique weapon called Jack among this blood pile. Or maybe it's not this pile.
Your time just run out. Make a race.
Yeah.
Now I release you.
I think the unique trait of Vengeance is its laser beam is very tight in its spread. Because usually most laser rifles just have a general spread similar to like a minigun, but like Vengeance has like a more compact laser spread, which makes it very useful for long range fighting. Okay. I mean, I know I could take out these Deathclaws, no problem. It's still not nice to be like around them. Go over there. What? Whatever.
Let the battle begin. That was barely a fight.
I wonder what the discriminatory thing is. Like, it seems like they target me way more than they target like my allies. Another roving trader helm. I'm gonna have the most repaired hat. I really hope that this Jack the Ripper weapon is on a body, because I can't tell. I believe this leads to a chamber I've already been in, yeah. It does, okay. I'm gonna go this way. Which, loops. Don't see any Deathclaws. This is a high source of leather armor, though. Back when I was using the Wanderer's leather armor, should have came here to stock up.
No more games.
Jesus.
I could die.
See?
That was barely a fight.
See, things scary. And I'm like, I'm in no danger, right? Like, even if a Deathclaw like full combos me with his hands, I'm still good. It's just still anxiety. Okay, I haven't found this Ripper weapon, so I'm gonna look it up just to make sure, because I can't see it. Jack Ripper Fallout 3. Found. Deathclaw Sanctuary on the second dead Enclave officer in the southern area of the cave. I guess it's over here. Okay, I was right. It is in here.